A convicted murderer who has maintained his innocence is hoping his case will be overturned. Mark Carver is serving life in prison for UNC Charlotte student Iri Yarmolenko's murder. Tomorrow, attorneys will ask a judge to re-examine the evidence.
Channel 9's Gaston County reporter Ken Lemon brought us every twist and turn in this case over the past decade. Ken, what can we expect to happen tomorrow?
There's probably a lot less DNA talk than we thought before. The North Carolina Center for Actual Innocence actually filed this motion, hoping to get the DNA, wanted to test the DNA from under Iri Yarmolenko's fingernails, hoping that will show she struggled with someone else before she was strangled 11 years ago. What they found was there wasn't enough DNA there to get an effective test, but they will not give up the fight. Right here at the Gaston County Courthouse tomorrow morning, they'll come out fighting. There was anger and frustration when jurors convicted Mark Carver of murder in 2011.
What trial were you at? Because the evidence was not there.
Right after his arrest, he told me from jail he's innocent.
Ain't no way I done it.
He and his cousin Neil Cassidy were fishing nearby in Mount Holly when the UNC Charlotte student's body was found strangled next to a car on the banks of the Catawba River. Cassidy died the day before his trial. DNA from both men were found in Iri Yarmolenko's car, but someone else's DNA was under her fingernails. The attorney for the Center for Actual Innocence hoped that DNA and further testing of cell phones found in Iri's car might point to another suspect. They have been fighting for new evidence for years.
So we think that all the evidence that was used against Mr. Carver has been discredited.
Tom Taylor is a former prosecutor in Gaston County turned district court judge and now defense attorney. He said it is difficult to overturn a conviction.
You don't want to retry and retry and retry every case, but you do want to give consideration to whether it should be retried.
He said new evidence presented must be evidence that could have proven Carver was innocent during the trial.
Or some very serious constitutional issue, and I'm not aware of that in this case. So it would surprise me if it was vacated. Now,
attorneys for Carver may try to show that his attorneys during the trial were ineffective. There is a motion here, and in this motion it says that those attorneys overlooked some physical limitations that he had and a low IQ. There has been a subpoena sent out for those original trial attorneys in this case, and Scott, one of those is a recently appointed sitting Superior Court judge.
So a lot to go through, but how long do we expect this to take? How long will it last, Ken?
Well, it's originally slated, the schedule lays it out for 2 weeks, but looking at the witness list, it's probably going to be a couple of days after that. In the cases like this, the judge will go back. He'll render a decision after a few days or weeks. Scott?
All right, Ken Lemon reporting in Gaston County. Ken, thank you.